Hello and welcome to Sonic Stadium's Sonic Rumble Update 1.5 preview stream. Which, I don't know, we've got Smurfs and we've got Lanolin, so there's probably better names for that. But, regardless, yeah, Smurfs. We're doing Smurfs tonight, apparently. Which was not my original plan, because I was actually going to stream Sonic Rumble today. But it was going to be nights, because that event is ending soon. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but no. Sega was all like, hey, no, we've got Smurfs for you to look at today, man. Dude. Fella. And so, yeah, I'm playing Smurfs. And I'm also playing Lanolin, which I'm much more interested in, but we've already got a video of her up on the social medias and YouTube. So, you know, a little less interesting now, I guess. But regardless, here she is. Here's Lanolin, our fourth IDW character. So for the record, I am on the, what's the word? On the, creator's preview build of this, meaning that I will be fighting primarily bots, which the bots in this game are not very good, and so I'm going to be on a massive winning streak tonight. I don't know. I'm hoping I might encounter some of the other creators, and maybe they'll kick my big booty patootie. But you know, if they don't, and if I'm fighting, and if I'm winning easily and everything on that XY, it's all box on this preview build whenever there aren't enough creators around. Okay, so most of the Smurf stuff is in this mailbox. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with Lanolin. I just want to show off Lanolin to y'all before we get into all the Smurftacular, Smurftastic content. And for the record, I am, like, vaguely familiar with the Smurfs. I'm aware that I think you use Smurf as, what, a verb, I think? I don't know. But I know they use it a lot in their sentences, and I'm going to try to do that every now and then because, I don't know, that seems appropriate, I guess. Because we're doing a Smurf crossover, apparently. Okay, actually, I do need to send this over to the Sonic Rumble Discord. Huh. Oop. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if we have any humans in this, because I'm letting my competition destroy me right now. Okay. Yeah, I admit, normally I try not to break the illusion in this stuff. But I did specifically say, hey, you know what? Could you, like, somehow let us access this content in a way that lets us, I don't know, like, play with people? But, no, it's still this, and, like, honestly, kind of the issue with doing it like this is just that, it's not very interesting to watch or play, because it's like, oh no, you're utterly obliterating everybody. Now, of course, I just let everybody have a massive head start, because this game started a little faster than I was expecting it to. And now I'm talking on stream, so I'm also extremely distracted, so I might actually do very badly today, right now. Oops. Gotta collect all the Smurf berries, man. Need those Smurf berries for my Smurftacular, presents. Do they say Smurftacular, or is that just a thing I made up? Oh, wow. Okay, I got second place. Okay, well, the important thing is I did not win. Hello! Man, I love Lanolin's design. Adam Bryce Thomas, you did good, man. I like your character. She looks good. I like her little, like, floofy hair thingies. You know, it occurs to me, I am not getting any music right now. What's up with that? I might have to exit this game because I should be getting some kind of music. Oh, I put in the wrong headphones because I'm an idiot. Oh my god, we went straight from the Smurfs to Godzilla. Oh, that is funny. Okay, that's good. Bravo, Sonic Rumble. I do appreciate that. Definitely some tonal dissonance here, man. Going from the blue characters from the cute little Belgian comic to Godzilla blowing up battleships. I definitely prefer the Smurf level, if I'm being honest. Because, you know, like, the run levels are the best levels in this game. And, like, you know, Godzilla thing is like a fun little mini game. But you're ultimately, like, it's just like dodging, you know, his hyper beams, or whatever those things are called. Atomic breath. For the record, I've seen way more Godzilla than Smurfs. So, like, when I say a wrong thing about Godzilla, it's mostly on purpose. So long as it's so long as what I'm talking about is either from the I keep forgetting the freaking eras. I keep wanting to say Toho, but it's not Toho. It wasn't Emperor Toho. You know what I mean. The first era or the Lionsgate era. I've seen lots of both of those. I keep wanting to say Heisei, but I'm pretty sure Heisei was like the 80s Godzilla. Which I have not seen yet, but I will one day. Yes. Lanolin is dominating all of you. You know, it occurs to me, most of the Sonic character names are like nouns or verbs, but what the heck is a lanolin? I actually don't know that. Okay, I need to okay, according to my roommate, the Godzilla thing I was trying to remember was the Showa era. Because I guess that was all about showing Godzilla showing people what he's got or whatever. I don't know. That was a bad joke. Okay, and apparently lanolin is to do with sheep, which I don't know. She like had she was like had goats or whatever, so I'm sure she knows this stuff. Yay! Okay, so that's one of the things from this update is it offers me things from Rouge's treasure hoard. As you can see, I've already unlocked one. There is a second one. I don't really know how I fill it up, if I'm being honest. I'm seeing thumbs up, so I guess okay, gather thumbs ups in battles to fill up the gauge. Alright, so that's like one of the things that they added for this update. So this is the current season pass going on. Okay, so lanolin, also called wool fat, wool yolk, wool wax, sheep grease, ew! Sheep yolk or wool grease is a wax secreted by the sebaceous glands of a wool-bearing animal. Of wool-bearing animals. Okay, so they're at least not byproducts you get from skinning the sheep or whatever. Which why would you do that to a sheep? Okay, right, yeah. Okay, so another thing that they added for this update was Party Rumble. Which, they say, oh, it's 30 new levels, but from what I've seen, it's a few new stages, but it's also, like, a lot of the, like, run stages, except now they have a 90-second time limit on them. But anyway, so, historically, many pharmacopoeias have referred to lanolin as wool fat. However, as lanolin lacks glycerol esters, it is not a true fat. Lanolin primarily consists of sterile esters instead. Lanolin's waterproofing property aids sheep in shedding water from their coats. Certain breeds of sheep produce large amounts of lanolin. Okay. So that is, I guess that's what lanolin is named after. She's named after wool fat, which I guess means that she is super duper waterproof. No wonder she hates Sonic so much. Because, like, I guess she's probably a very good swimmer or whatever. Oh, hey! This is actually a brand new level, I think. That's good. I was not paying attention. Okay, so it's some kind of run-type level, but it's definitely based on, that Candy Mountain level. I forget exactly what that's called. One thing I'm noticing is that you don't have any skills in this. Man, I'm actually doing very badly right now. Is this what all the creators are playing? Okay. At least I got through. Okay, anyway, I've got to ditch the sheep fat lady now, and, oh, you know what, I don't have my Twitch up, I need to do that. At least I got through. Whoops, I muted you! Okay, alright, sorry chat, I had not been paying attention. Okay, anyway, come on, get out of here. I'm happy that you think it looks nice, Sega Zero Gamer X. I don't know, I feel like the stages aren't, like, based on anything. I think Robotnik was all just like, hey, I'm a fan of the Smurfs. I'm gonna put together a Smurf level. Okay, so, alright. Let's go ahead and change my icon to lanolin. Even though I'm about to start playing as the blue people. Okay. So this gets me a mushrooms trail effect. Okay. Smurfette. Which, you know what? We are going to go ahead. We're going to start with Smurfette. And, Blossom. And I have no idea who Blossom is. I've never heard of Blossom. Like, the meme from when I was a kid, / teenager, / young adult, because Smurfs have been around for a very long time. Longer than me, actually. Is that, Smurfette was the only female Smurf. So, unless this is like an obscure comic book character... oh yeah, sure, Smurf Foo. Okay, anyway. Now this is an obscure comic book character. I'm assuming that Blossom comes from like one of the movies or something. Huh, that's interesting. They have different skills. Alright. Ah. Ooh, interesting. A yellow drill skill. I might actually just go ahead and equip that. Okay. Okay, we got more red star rings. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to just unlock all these too. Smurf nap time. Ah, yeah, okay. So I was right in my guess. So Blossom is from Smurf the Lost Village. I figured because that was like the one where about them like finding that village full of female Smurfs. Man, that is kind of an old movie at this point, ain't it? Like that's like one whole Smurf movie ago. Oh, I like Papa Smurf's model. Oh my god, I have a Smurf expert in chat, which I should have figured from Royal Smurf. Okay, that's cool. I appreciate that. I know very little about the Smurfs. Like, I watched a little bit of the cartoon when I was a child, probably. Well, I mean, I know I was a child, but I probably watched the cartoon. I have, like, the very vaguest of memories. Okay. Enhances a signature skill to level 5. Why would I spend $20 on that? No, I mean, I can't spend any money in this anyway. All that stuff is disabled in the preview build. Okay, but yeah, these are nice models. I'll give him that. All right, so now I've got to set up my Smurf. So we're gonna level Smurf up a bit. Okay. And let's see. You know what? I have 4 Smurfs, and so I don't think I'm gonna use the Smurf buddies first thing. Okay, so let's see. Who should I partner up with Smurfette? I guess the Flicky would be... I guess the Flicky is nice. Alright. Okay, okay, we have one Smurf ability, and we have the double jump, which I think I am gonna keep. Ooh! No, that's funny. I'm gonna throw out this useful skill, and, give her something that just looks kind of weird. She's charging up to do a Kamehameha. Okay, now there we are. Okay, anyway, let's get rid of all these. We're going all Smurf for this, for the stickers. Oh wait, or did I only get one Smurf? Okay, could have sworn we had at least 2. There it is. Okay. Let's see. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw some Godzilla in here. And Metalhead Charmy. Which is such a weird idea. Okay, you know what? I kind of like that in videos because that's generic, but... You know what? Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, hey, right. Okay, we have one Smurfs emote. So let's go ahead and give her that. Let's take a quick look. Aw. Okay. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to give her the Godzilla one. Okay. And... I usually like headbanging, but let's see. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna leave the Smurf trail thing for another character. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna do ring survival. But anyway, so like I was saying, I seen a bit of the cartoon when I was a kid. I'm like vaguely aware of the Snorks, aka the underwater Smurfs. I must have seen one episode of that on like Cartoon Network in, I don't know, the 1998 or something. And I have at least seen bits and pieces of the live-action movies. So yeah, that is the extent of my Smurf experience until now, where I am playing a Smurf in a Sonic game for some reason. So, okay. So another thing I do want to make clear is that, unfortunately, it seems like they have it so that you only get the Smurf level at the start, which is another thing that I kind of wish that they did not do, because it's like, it gets repetitive very quickly. They did that during the preview for the Shadow level, where it was just constantly on all the time, and since that wasn't even a proper run level, that meant that you just had 2 survival stages or something like that in a row, which I do not care for. So yeah, we're going to be seeing this level a lot tonight. And unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing the other levels that are coming in the update. Specifically, we're not going to be seeing Planet Wisp Run 3 at the very least. But thankfully, we do have Party Survival, or sorry, Party Rumble, so that will give us some variety. Anyway, so I know Smurfs is a Belgian comic book series, or okay, I believe it's technically like what, a newspaper. Whoa, I almost lost that one, Jesus, and I was actually trying. But anyway, it is a Belgian comic strip. It got a cartoon in the 80s, I think, and that's like what most people know Smurfs from. And that's kind of all I really know about the Smurfs, I guess, in terms of their history. And they do have some Robot Chicken shorts that I've seen, so there's that, I guess. Oh, Desert, okay, so this is a new one. Desert Ruin Survival 2. Looks like we're getting chased by a sandworm. Which I'm trying to make a Doom joke right now, but I'm failing. Come on, get out the way. Get out of Smurfette's way. Anyway, a lot of people are asking, like, hey, why now? Why are they doing a Smurf crossover right now? And, like, for one, I just gotta assume that, you know, it's just a crossover that's accessible for Sega. And, oh boy, I've got one life. I gotta focus. Okay, I was getting a little close there. But anyway, so, like, there was a Smurf movie last year. And there's a Smurf cartoon going on right now. And so they have they have an incentive to market it, and they've got a marketing budget. And I'm sure Sonic Rumble ain't that expensive, and so boom, Sonic X Smurf crossover. What do you mean I've been disconnected? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Am I okay? I guess I'm still playing. I don't know what that was. Oh. Oh, I can't move. Oh no. Okay. Huh. Okay, can my keyboard move? Oh my god, my controller is not working for some reason. Okay. Well, I guess I'm on a bit of a handicap right now. Ah! Yeah, like I said, I'm fighting all box right now, hence all those ones. Oh yeah, that was a theory that it was like a Paramount thing. That's why. Although it is unclear to me whether or not the cartoon is also Paramount money. Alright, well, I don't know why my controller isn't working. I think I'm going to have to exit the game. I'm also going to go ahead, and I don't think I actually had my chat on. So you guys did not... So, anyone who was not watching on Twitch did not see... Whoop. Come on. Exit. How do I... Come on. Alright, there we go. Did not see the people I was responding to, but we are going to go ahead and fix that while we also fix this controller issue. Okay, let's see. How do I get out of here? Alright, excellent. Okay, that wasn't too hard. That was weird. That was very weird. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn on. Okay, yeah, my chat box is not on. There we go. Okay, chat box is now on, so you guys can see what's being said there. Okay, so let's go ahead and I guess first I'm gonna quickly. How do I make? Where's the controller thing? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it just works. Ah, the 2021 show is airing on Nickelodeon? Okay. That does suggest more of a Paramount connection. Alright. Ah, okay. My controller is still not working. Man, every single time they manage... the GOG somehow managed to figure out how to make things break. Okay, nope. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's broken right now, but I'm gonna have to go into my settings. Let's see. I think we go ahead. I'm going to just block my desktop. Let's see. Is there a thing I can splash screen? Yes. Okay. All right. Ignore the countdown. This is just a quick way for me to cover my desktop. I don't think it's not. There's nothing that I don't think there's anything that would like be seen or anything. But it's just I don't know. Feels weird navigating my desktop on stream. So okay, let's. I'm gonna head into my controllers now. Okay, yeah, my Xbox is. It says my Xbox controller is not connected, even though it is very much connected. Like the lights on and everything. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and remove device. I've never had that happen before. That's freaking weird. Okay, gonna reconnect the device, and okay, it's connected. Okay, I hopefully that fixed everything. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn the that thing off, and let's go into this again. But isn't there also like a new Smurf show going on right now? Okay, at least that's what GX told me. Yeah, I heard that that new Smurfs was very bad. I do find it unfortunate that the Lost Village. Okay, yay, we're back in business. That the Lost Village like apparently failed. Because it's like, you know what? This feels like the sort of thing that they should have always been doing. Just a Smurfs movie. You know, no human world, no crossing dimensions, no John Oliver as Gargamel. Just like the Smurfs in an animated world fighting an animated Gargamel. And what's weird about 2025 movies is that, like, apparently, like, okay, the Smurfs are animated, Gargamel is animated, apparently even, like, his brother is animated, although he looks very ugly in the trailer I saw. But it still takes place in a human world inexplicably, which just feels weird. Like, why would you go to the trouble of, like, animating everyone and then putting them in a human world anyway? I mean, okay, I know why. It's because that's way cheaper. Ow. And also, like, unfortunately, in our society, animation is seen differently from from live action, which is one reason why the Sonic movies are live action. We're lucky that the Mario movie isn't freaking live action. Frankly, we are extremely lucky that the Sonic movies turned out as well as they did, because they very easily could have been the Smurfs, very easily. Like, it was being done by Sony, which did that Smurf trilogy. At least I think it was a trilogy. You know those live action movies from the 2000s. I do find it a little funny that they keep trying to make the Smurfs a thing, even though it does kind of feel like it hasn't been commercially successful in a while. But I don't know, like, it's gotta be making money, right? It's gotta be. If they keep making this stuff. Oh man, I died. Okay, and done. Wow, I'd finished badly again. Okay, so so they canceled the original third movie for Lost Village. Come on, come on. Man, I got electrocuted there. Alright, come on. Oh, man. I really do hope that we get a One Piece crossover at some point. Like, I don't know. I know that we were apparently, we got My Hero Academia. Or we were going to. But then when this game got delayed, all that stuff changed. But, the Godzilla crossover, that was entirely surprising, because Godzilla crosses over with a lot of stuff. And we were talking about a Godzilla crossover for Sonic, back in 2024, when IDW started hinting at some massive crossover. But Smurfs really does just kind of feel like it came out of nowhere. So it's like, what else can they do after this? Well, okay, so My Hero Academia, we're waiting for that one to finally actually happen. And of course, they can do endless Sega crossovers. Honestly, when I first saw the Smurfs, I thought, wait a moment. Is that the Mushroom Kingdom? Is this Mario? And man, I was so wrong. It's like, well, you know what? The timing would be good. But, and technically Nintendo might allow it in a game that is mobile and PC only. But no, it was Smurfs. But I mean, obviously DC would make some amount of sense, since that's just an active crossover Sega is doing right now, much like the Godzilla crossover. Ah, no. Well, Dragon Ball feels like something that they could very easily do. I feel like if you were going to do My Hero Academia and if you're going to do Godzilla, you could definitely do Dragon Ball. And that is one that would excite the heck out of people. Dragon Ball and Sonic has enough crossover, that would just be huge. Well, of course, One Piece just had its, Season 2 live-action thing, and it's increasingly finding success overseas. Okay, so we're gonna do one Party Rumble Smurfette, and then we're moving on to another Smurf. But anyway, but yeah, One Piece is increasingly finding success, so I can see them doing a One Piece thing. Man, what characters would they do? Ideally, I pray that it's based off of the anime, because, I'm sorry, I enjoy live-action One Piece, but anything based off of live-action One Piece that, tries to go into, oh, hey, Oh, it's just a Smurf level again. Man, I have never heard of Wild Smurf. I'm just going to assume that Wild Smurf is another movie creation. Anyway, what was I saying? Man, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anytime they do anything with live action One Piece, in like terms of merch or anything hand drawn, it always looks kind of cursed because it's like, oh my god, that's like Luffy, except he has a realistic looking face, and I don't like it. So yeah, like don't do that. Don't do that for Sonic Rumble, please. Just give us manga Luffy, please. Yay! Okay. Oh, Wild Smurf is from the '80s series. Okay, so he's been around for a while. Was he, like, prominent in any of that stuff? Because I do not remember him. In any case, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, I guess, Papa Smurf. And let's see. Okay, I want to use a Smurf buddy for him. Maybe the cake. What's the other Smurf buddy? A present. Yeah, sure. Let's give him the flying cake. Man, I really gotta use these emotes more. There's a headstand thing, I think. Oh, he's throwing a baseball. Okay. Ooh. He's going to despair. Yes. Let's have him despair. Come on, remove. Ooh, no. Cocky. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to go with that. We're keeping that. And we're keeping that. And we're going to remove this. And replace it with despair. Okay. All right. And we're also going to go ahead, I'm going to finally go ahead and add that Smurfs trail. Okay, he's prominent. Okay, so Wild Smurf is prominent in the '80s series and the 2021 show. All right. Man, I'm surprised I just don't remember him, but I guess that explains why he's in this. Out of the way. Papa Smurf is gonna open a can of wisdom on your assholes. right. I need to get rid of those icons. Because that's the thing I can do now. I can finally make this game look a lot cleaner. Huh. Okay. Did I forget to give him a second skill? Damn it. Man. It is so weird seeing non-Sonic characters homing attack. But apparently Smurfs can do that now. Man, I keep doing badly in this. And like I said, this is against bots. Yep. I didn't suddenly find myself in a room with a bunch of other creators. I just keep losing to them in this level for some reason. Okay, this is one of those levels I do routinely fail at. It does definitely this one feels like kind of comes down at least partially to luck. Nope. Staying away from the rhinos. No. Crap. No. Crap. Okay. All right. Guess nearly got around that. Oh, Jesus. Ah, this one again. Yep, Papa Smurf is ready. It's gonna show these whippersnappers how it's done. Hey, does Papa Smurf have a canonical age? Like, do Smurfs live a very long time, or is he just like, I don't know, 80 or something? Oh, right. I'm supposed to be attacking him. No. Okay, can I get out of the attack radius? Come on. Don't have any ring codes. No. Uh, when we do, like, we'll like make an announcement on our on our socials and stuff. But yeah, I don't got nothing right now. All right. Let's do some party rumble. You know what? I should probably also do some stage challenges. Huh? Nope. Okay, don't have enough to upgrade that. Oh, right. Okay. So, man, it actually wasn't paying attention. I don't know how this works. So do I just jump on it, and then Papa Smurf just does an emoticon? Okay. All right. So I guess that's how it works. That's cool. Yeah, Papa Smurf, do that, Godzilla. Man, you keep doing the same too. Do something else. Yes. Excellent. All right, one more of these is Papa Smurf. Then we're gonna move on to someone else. I guess probably Wild Smurf. Ooh. Okay, cool. This looks like the pinball level. Ooh, okay, this looks original, I think. At least I'll recognize it. Man, I was a little worried I was gonna overshoot that spring. Oh, God damn it. Excellent. Oh man, he didn't even get in the top 3. Okay, I'm gonna take a little look around the store, I think. Ooh, Platinum Samurai Sonic. Man, I don't have enough Red Star rings for any of these. So this apparently has you can choose them up to 4 times on PC now. Now that actually has been around on mobile for a while, but you need to use AGS to do the other 3. For the record, that Hedgehog Crime City thing that I posted on our socials a few days ago, that I got doing this stuff, using AGS on this. No, dang it. Oh, okay. I thought usually I had on my other save I have all the on the regular file we have all of the avatars. So. All right. Alright, so they like put a new Knuckles sticker ahead of all that stuff. But yeah, this is, I guess, the new store progression that they were talking about. Yeah, sure, I can buy a Chrome Tails. Alright, anyway, I think that'll do it. Yeah. A lot of skin chunks. Oh, man. I can get 50 with 50,000 rings? That's not bad. Good to see that they're doing something to improve how quickly you can get these, at least. Okay, well, in any case, we did a couple of party rumbles as Papa Smurf, so it's time to move on to another Smurf, and it's going to be Wild Smurf. I'll smurf you, you smurfing Smurf. Okay, come on. Okay, so let's see. Who should I go for this? How about... Don't I have Rodan? I thought I have Rodan. Okay, there's Rodan. Okay, we're gonna give the Smurf Rodan. Oh, right, okay, and this guy has, a chest pound skill, so we'll go ahead and equip that. I didn't forget something for Papa Smurf, did I? I tried to be thorough on these. Oh man, I think I did. Yeah, alright. I'll have to go back to Papa Smurf after this. Okay. I do try to be complete with these overviews. Oh my god, he's running on all fours. That is weird. That is a weird thing to animate a Smurf doing to me. Like, I'm guessing that's just how he walks in the cartoons. But that just looks weird. He's not even doing it in the freaking CG thing. It is official art. He's galloping across the field like Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Oh my god, look at that. He's a freaking Gollum Smurf. My precious berry. My precious gold rings. Come to me. I'm not... I could probably do the actual Gollum voice. At least in my head. I don't know how it would sound to you guys. But it would hurt my throat like hell, so I'm not doing that to myself. At least not right now. I'm feeling lazy. Come here, little Baggingses. Gollum's not going to hurt you. He's just going to bite your finger off and take the precious. Yeah, like I said earlier, I am not familiar with Wild Smurf at all. So yeah, to me, he's just Gollum now. He's blue Smurf Gollum. He is the star of the Warner Brothers Lord of the Rings spin-off, The Hunt for Gollum, which will inexplicably have Aragorn, and I don't know how they're going to do that, because the actor's, like, old now. He's freaking old, man. Like, I don't know if they're going to use de-aging technology or what, but like, I get how like the Hunt for Gollum in Lord of the Rings was like a whole thing, like in the actual book, but it was like all in the appendices, man. Like it's gonna be hard to make a whole movie out of that. Oh right, I should be running around right now and doing emotes and stuff. Sorry. I've been doing that a lot on this stream. Normally, when I'm in the winner's circle, or wasn't really a winner, but you know, when I'm in that area, I like to try to do the emotes and stuff, but I keep forgetting tonight. Well, whatever. I'll be doing this one more time. So, okay, we got Desert Ruin Survival 2. Again. You know, I was going to tell Harley on Twitter that we can't have My Little Pony, because My Little Pony, the characters would have to, like, walk bipedally. You can't do that with My Little Pony unless you're using those weird human things. But now we got a Smurf who's just galloping around like a freaking horse. So I guess you could just put the ponies in this game now. Like, it's definitely not beyond whatever limitations this game has for character models. Again, I don't know. I am kind of used to games having some kind of like limitations when it comes to stuff like that. Because it's like, hey, you know, with Fortnite, like every character needs to be proportioned basically the same, so that no one has an advantage or disadvantage in the multiplayer. Oh man. All right, yeah, I guess I'll be doing this again anyway. I wonder if the Smurfs are gonna come to Fortnite. Now, I want you all to know that you're not stuck with these backgrounds. You can change it with this little thing up here. Wow, Smurf's gonna kick that robot butt. Alright, anyway, back to it. I guess when you think about it, this really isn't any different from the characters that, like, float. Oh my god. Ah, oh, damn it. You got my hopes up. Sonic Rumble team, if you see this, because I complained about this in the feedback form. When you do this, when you give us this beta thing, that's for like a crossover or whatever, don't make us play the same level over and over again at the start of every Ring Survival. Please, I'm begging you. Don't do this anymore. Make this the last time. Well, at the very least, this is a fun one. I will give it that. Like, Smurf, like the run levels in general are pretty fun. I think they're like the highlight of the game. And Smurf Run is definitely not an exception to that. It's good. Okay, I guess chest pound isn't an area attack. I think it's like a shield, which doesn't do me a whole lot of good in this level. Alright, Wild Smurf's gonna win this one. Yes! Okay, close enough. Okay, yeah, he's ready to throw down. Yeah, despairing at third place. All right, at least I got to show him off doing some emotes. That was nice. All right. Oh no, this is another one I can fail. I usually get past this one, but every now and then I choke. Definitely wishing I had the air dash right now though, because that's good for getting over the snow. Although, it occurs to me, I should be able to use the chest pound to survive that. I think I just did. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, good. I would have had one more life after that, but regardless. Okay, not Desert Rings battle. I feel like I get that all the time. Alright, I got Chemical Plant one, which is better, but I also get that one a lot. I don't remember if I've gotten it so far this stream. I don't think I have. But I get it a lot when I'm playing this game. Man, y'all skipped the obvious one. Alright, wanna get up here. Darn. Another victory for the Smurfs. Huh. That's a fun little victory animation. Okay, we are going to do one Rumble Party, and then we're moving on to the final Smurf of the night, Blossom. Man, I'm gonna have so many weird characters in the background of this after this. Jump over the lasers. I'm assuming this is different from the chemical plant one. Yeah, it looks different at least. Zavik. I'm going to destroy you, Zavik. I will avenge all of Smurfkind for what you've done. Make of that headcanon what you will, audience. I don't know, maybe that's why Master Zik is blue. He like ate a bunch of the Smurfs. Woof. Okay, whoa, that was close. Ah, no, 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 no. Okay, this one has extra lives, so that's good. God, no, 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 no. Dang it. Curses. Okay. Oh, now we're going to move on to the final Smurf of the night. And I guess I got the final Rouge chest, so that's yay. Ah, nothing left to open, but replenishes in 6 hours. You know what? It occurs to me I have not dived into the Smurf event yet. Let's go do that. Okay, so this is the Smurf pass. Now I've already unlocked all of this stuff, so it's just gonna give me rings. But yeah, as you can see, Papa Smurf's all the way over here, along with Wild Smurf, both at level 30. Wild Smurf is free. Come on. Okay. Now, in terms of missions, it's the standard stuff. If you've ever played Sonic Rumble before, you know what to expect from the missions. And each one got me a whole bunch of Smurf berries. Now at 5,000. Alright, so, ooh, I can go ahead and, you know what? I must already have this thing unlocked. But, yeah, this is the raffle. A bunch of, I guess, mushroom boxes or whatever. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to, switch this stuff over to some Smurf stuff. So, we're going to go with Papa Smurf, because he's, like, kind of the icon. And for background, we'll go with the Smurf background. Not entirely sure what that is. I think that's what? Wisps or something? Anyway, Smurf background. Alright, so that's like the other event stuff for the Smurfs. So finally, we have Blossom. Let's level her up a bunch. That's cute. Come on. Alright. And we're going to give her the present, I think. Oops. Okay. Guess I forgot to equip her. There we go. Come on. I'm trying to click the chow, goddammit. Okay. Huh. What is that? Oh, guest present. Looks like it's a present that's going to explode. Okay. So, here is Blossom's skill. And we'll stick with the Smurf trail for her as well. Behold, my explosive present. Would you like it? Okay, there was one change I wanted to make to the emotes. Not right now, Windows. Okay, we're sticking with the Godzilla because I just think that's funny. Okay, we're not going to have Blossom to spare. Instead, we are going to have her give a present. Now she has 2 presents. Okay, so let's go ahead and head over to Ring Survival. It does occur to me I forgot to, I do still need to show off Papa Smurf's emote skill. So once we're done with her, we'll briefly swing back over to him before we end the night. Yeah, you can't fool me this time. I know it's going to be a Smurf level again. I am a little sad that that cat isn't, like, a more interesting threat. Like, I thought maybe the cat would chase you or something, but no, there's just, like, a whole bunch of, what's he called? I know he's not Gargamel. Damn. But yeah, it's like, okay, he's right there. Then he's right there. It's like, you know, we've got multiple cats, and that just doesn't seem right. It's supposed to be like one character. Alright, I'm going to win this one, goddammit. That Smurf emote really is cute. Ah, Lava Mountain Survival 2. This is something I failed while I was trying to do some offline footage earlier today, so I'm very happy to have another shot at this on stream. Ah. No. Yay! Oh, we got a Blossom fan in chat. That's cool. It is kind of nice having multiple female Smurfs, though, I will say that much. As I recall, now this was something my brother told me. Smurfette was like a Smurf that Gargamel created in order to like lure the Smurfs into a trap. And that always struck me as very sexist, but of course I don't have the source material for context, so I don't know. Maybe it sounds, maybe it plays out less like that in the actual source material. But then again, like this is a comic from the '80s, so. As I recall, that was the plot of one of the movies. I know that there was like a the sequel like had those gray Smurfs that I think Gargamel made. I think it was also revealed that Smurfette was created by Gargamel. If I remember correctly. Yep. Dang it, missed it. Well, whatever. Doesn't look like I'm getting first place anyway. Yay! Oh my god, that is an adorable victory animation. Now, it is a bit of a shame that I don't that I can't demonstrate any of the what's the word? Capsule toy mechanics on here. They do seem like they might go some ways to alleviating things, but it's not quite the grinding out a Reg Star ring thing that I was hoping for. Like you were still relying on gotcha mechanics, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I did get at least one puzzle piece, so there is that. Oh, 60 years ago. I thought the Smurfs comic was 80s. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that'd be like the 1960s then. I did not know Smurfs was that old. I always figured that was like an 80s comic book and it got like adapted into a cartoon a few years later or something. I didn't realize it was already decades old by then. Ah, the plot. So that was a plot of one of the 80s episodes. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's how you'd introduce Smurfette. Okay, keep off the falling blocks. I'm sure that's easy. Man, I got off that just in time. Alright. Okay, I at least cleared the level. Oh, nope, nope. Alright, well, I am stuck. I am trapped. No! Yes, okay, I won that one. Okay, like I said, that is an adorable victory animation. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do one more party mode thing as her. Oh, wow. The Smurf was published in 1958? Damn. So like this thing, this thing got published during the Eisenhower administration. I had no idea. Like if you had made me guess, I probably would have said the 70s or the 80s. Huh. So, when that Smurfs cartoon came out, the comic was already basically a classic by then, huh? Like it had been around, like it was around for over 20 years. That's insane. No. And here they are in 2026 in a Sonic live service game. So they've stuck around. God damn it. Let me in. Come on. Yes. Excellent. Okay. But not excellent enough. Okay. Alright, time for a little more Papa Smurf. Behold! Oh, she's gonna go, gonna go fight, I forget what that thing's called. The giant, robot seahorse. You know what, it occurs to me I've not done any stage challenges. We should probably do a bit of that, too. Well, I'll do that once, I'll do that with Papa Smurf. Okay, so we'll keep that, and we'll remove that, and give him his ability. And you know what? Since we got delayed on this, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to level this up. So, the Smurfs was first published in France, Belgium as Les Stromps in 1958. I'm probably not saying that correctly. And it also occurs to me I've not been using these stickers at all. Although I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the stickers that's just like the logo. Does feel like every single crossover has stickers like that. I'm not a fan. God damn it, get up there. Thankfully, since Godzilla's stuck around, hopefully that means that this level will also be in the regular rotation. once the crossover event is done. I do appreciate them enabling that. Ooh, a Smurf on Extreme Gear. I do wonder whether or not, like, this does put the Smurfs on the short list for a Season 2 of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds DLC. Should that happen. Man, that would definitely anger some Sonic fans. No! Dang it. Okay, unfortunately, there was not anything to really use that level, that skill for. But we'll see if it's more useful in the next one. Oh yeah, it should be more useful in this one. I can survive explosions with that. Oh man, I completely forgot to remove the, oh man, Jesus. I completely forgot to remove the buttons. I'm gonna do that after this. I would very much like Garfield DLC for Cross Worlds, but only because, you know what? They've got a history now. They've got a history going back to the 90s. Curses. No. Okay. Oh, that's new. Okay, it didn't work. I may have activated a little too soon. Alright. So, there's one more thing I want to demonstrate. And that's something I've been waiting a long time for. And that is them finally removing those goddamn on-screen buttons that were from the mobile version, and frankly should be optional on there too, because, like, you can use a controller on mobile, so you don't need those on-screen buttons taking up space. Alright, anyway, so settings. Let's see. Not sure what would be in. Okay, it's not there. Maybe virtual pad layout? Oh, display buttons off. Oh, wait. I'm a little confused here. Oh, wait. Oh, do I have to turn them off individually? Come on. Alright, come on. Off, and one more. Oh, the super attack. I've not had an occasion to use that. Okay. That should disable everything. So hopefully I'm just not going to see it anymore. Okay. Now then, I'm going to make sure that it took. I'm going to head into a stakes challenge. And let's see. Let's go with Sky Sanctuary Run. Oh, hey. Oh, no, that's still co-op. Okay. At least they outright tell you that the challenges give you Reg Star rings now. I do appreciate that. Okay, yep, okay. Those buttons are gone. And it does. Oh, man, it looks so much nicer now. Really wish I remembered to do this earlier in the stream. I kept remembering in the middle of the race, and I forget. Come on. Alright, when I get around to doing some Smurf gameplay for YouTube, it will be without those goddamn buttons, so that's going to be nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do one more ring survival. Oh, okay, so Smurfette and Blossom are both, I think, legendary rarity, if I remember correctly. I know that they're the most expensive ones. They're both 599 Rig Star rings each. That's usually the top rarity, which, like I said, I think is legendary. I don't know the legendary for the other two, though. I would assume that they're all that I don't know. They're also probably okay. Well, if they're all legendary, that makes sense. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So Papa Smurf is epic. So, I would imagine that, well, you know, the free one probably isn't epic. So, okay, so two legendaries, for the girls. Papa Smurf is, epic. I don't know what Wild Smurf is. I don't really tend to pay attention to that stuff normally. if you're oh wait, okay. I thought you were talking, asking me a question for a second there. There we are. Okay, come on, I want to win. Yes! Haha! Okay, close enough. Hey, leave Papa Smurf alone! Yeah, he's despairing over a second place finish. Oh, don't worry, Papa Smurf. You'll win others. Yeah, no. I think when it comes to the Smurfs as a crossover franchise, like, Sonic fans getting a little too big for their britches in that regard. Because Sonic franchise is also a very mainstream, very kid-friendly franchise starring a blue character. So I don't know. I don't think Smurfs are that out of place. It's just kind of weird. But it's not like Smurfs aren't relevant. So hey, if I do get how it's not necessarily something a lot of Sonic fans think of when they think of crossovers, but not everything's gonna be like an anime or Godzilla or whatever. Frankly, I was very happy to get that Nike's crossover, which, as I said earlier in the night, that's originally what I was going to be streaming before they announced all this stuff. And that is very obscure. Like, Smurfs is way more relevant than that. Of course, Nikes is also a Sega franchise, so it does make sense in that sense. Yay, second place bonus. Like, I will say this, in terms of the collab, this ain't a bad collab, because the models look great, and the level is fun. So you know what? Solid collaboration. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I like it better than the Sonic 3 collaboration, even though that's, like, more on topic. Ooh, Lava Mountain Ring Battle 2. Yeah. Papa Smurf is ready for this one, y'all. Alright, in any case, this will be our final thing for tonight. Oh, dang it. Okay. Oh, man. I missed a whole bunch of rings with that. Oh, nice. I managed to go straight from that barrel over the pit to a spring. No. Like, I try not to get too excited because I am still fighting Box, but that was not something I thought I could pull off. All right, chat, calm down. Especially since we are about at the end of things here. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's see, 10:52. Let's get this ending a little closer to 11. Let's do one more stage challenge as Smurfette. Let's do Smurfette. Let's see. I don't think I've really fought much in terms of boss fights. Is that, let's see. There it is. Let's do a Sky Sanctuary ring battle. Uh-oh, gotta get out of there. It's kind of weird that it gives me those attack things when I can't even use them on the goddamn seahorse. Gotta get out of there. Excellent. Okay, I think that'll do it. Well, actually, okay, one more thing. I'd like to do a side-scrolling stage. Green Hill Act 2, where are you? See, Green Hill team. No, definitely don't want that. Okay, Pinball Run is to there you are. Okay. Oh hey, and this one doesn't. I haven't done yet. Perfect. One thing that I do know about Smurfs is that it had one of the earliest 2D side scrollers. Specifically, it had a 2D side scroller on, I think it was the ColecoVision, which is like, if you know anything about the history of 2D side scrollers, it is extremely rare for something as old like the ColecoVision to have something like that. Because before the Famicom/NES, consoles didn't really side-scroll. And, like, when they did, it was a technical marvel. I don't think the Smurf game actually side-scrolled. I think it did still, like, go from screen to screen. But it kind of, like, sort of pioneered that kind of gameplay. Along with the Pac-Man game. What was it called? I forget what the Pac-Man game is called. But you know, the one where he wears that feather in his cap. Alright. And with that, we are done. Okay, thank you for joining me, everybody. Hopefully chat calmed down while I wasn't looking. Okay. It did. So that was our Smurf stream. I will be doing some what's the word? Commentless. I forget what the word for it is. Comment-free gameplay footage of this over the weekend. So keep an eye out for that on YouTube if you're interested. I will also be uploading this to YouTube tonight. So, thank you for joining me. And I do hope to do one more stream in the next few days. Because like I said a couple times, this was going to originally be a Nights into Dreams stream. That was the original plan for today. And it was going to be earlier, but then this whole thing happened. So, you know. Stay tuned for all that. Oh, and be sure to check out Sega Sonic Radio tomorrow, where GX will be streaming lots of Sega, Sonic, and occasionally other kinds of video game music. So until then, we're up, over, and gone.